Hey guys, Metal Jesus here. Now you know that I love collecting big box PC games from the 80s and 90s. And the reason why I love them so much is because they had amazing packaging, plus they had a physical copy of the game, printed manuals, maps, and often so much more included in the box. However, with digital-only games recently, much of that is now gone. Now what I love about companies like IndieBox is that they keep the traditional alive by creating beautiful packaging for new games that are typically digital only and often include stuff that goes way beyond what we saw back in the day. So today I'm going to tell you my top 10 IndieBox releases and what makes them special. Now this is not a top 10 of the games themselves because, well, to be quite honest, they're usually highly rated anyways. And again, this is more on the packaging and what they release, what they put inside. I think you're going to be surprised. Let's take a look. Number 10. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. That's kind of a weird name for a game. It's actually based on a song title. Think of this as a mix of Lunar Lander with Metroidvania-style power-ups, and then maybe mix in some co-op, real-time strategy in there. Also, you have to love those over-the-top, happy, kind of Katamari Damacy style visuals, but we are not here to talk about the game. Oh no, let's talk about the packaging. First up, you have a copy of the game on a USB drive, but it's hidden inside one of the game enemies. This is pretty cool. Also inside the box is a vinyl figure of one of the main characters, Dr. Hopsy Flopsy. You also get a friendship necklace to share with your co-op buddy. Aww. Here is the game's soundtrack. Of course, you're gonna need that full color printed manual. As if that wasn't enough, it also comes with a Steam key, some stickers, and also a ship schematic poster. Number 9. This next game is going to be familiar to a lot of people. It's called Guacamelee. Now this is a 2D platforming beat-em-up action game, and it is loved by a lot of people. It got great reviews. Of course, this game comes with a great color manual. Also, a lot of these games come with the IndieBox newsletter, which is a great read. Your DRM copy of the game comes on a USB stick that is built into this kind of custom credit card looking thing. It's pretty cool and easy to store. Of course, you have some awesome stickers that are specific to this game. And you also get a temporary tattoo, as well as the game's original soundtrack with 34 songs. And the game is called Guacamelee, so of course you're gonna need the world's greatest recipe for enchiladas. And what goes great with Mexican food? Why, tequila, of course, and you have your very own Guacamelee shot glass. But as if that wasn't enough, you also get a combo chicken refrigerator magnet. Number 8. Next up is a throwback to those classic Super Nintendo adventure games called Super Win the Game. I like this game because not only do they have that classic gameplay style, but they also emulate a old school CRT. Check it out. I really appreciate how they made their game manual look like an official Nintendo strategy guide. Also included is the official game soundtrack. You also get the game on that credit card-like USB stick. Check out this really nice cloth map. Again, just high quality, it feels great. I should mention that the game supports that old school blue and red 3D graphics if you want. And of course, the game comes with the glasses too. And then to round out the experience, if you're gonna be playing old school Super Nintendo games on a PC, of course, you're gonna need a retro USB controller. It comes with it. Number 7. Typoman. This game is exactly what that title says. This is a visually stunning platform puzzle game with a unique gameplay mechanic that is all based on letters and words. In the box, you have a physical copy of the game, as well as the soundtrack underneath, a really nice manual, And then you have something designed specifically for this game, and that is a fountain pen as well as a holder, and then the figure fits on top of that. So this is designed to sit on your desk and you can actually use it to hold your fountain pen. It's pretty cool. Number 6. Next up is Nuclear Throne. This is a really cool game. It's a roguelike twin stick shooter with a retro look to it. I also want to mention something at this point that is pretty cool, and that is IndieBox has taken into account people who like to keep sealed copies of their games, yet still play them. So on every single one of these, on the outside of the cellophane is this Steam key that you can use if you want to. But of course I opened mine up, and so this one has a really cool sleeve on the outside that you can take off. Your copy of the game is hidden on a USB stick in a chicken. This is one of the characters that you can play in the game. Also included is a full color manual, of course, and some really cool looking stickers. You also have a copy of the original soundtrack CD. Dig a bit deeper into the box, and there's also a set of 3 villain figures. And then to round it out, you have a maggot plushie with a zipper pouch on the top. Number 5. Here's a game I know very well. That is Axiom Verge, created by one guy, Tom Happ. This game is a love letter to the Super Metroid series, and it's simply astounding. Of course, you're going to get a great full color manual, as well as the soundtrack. And again, they're putting these on stamped, high quality CDs, not CDRs. Axiom Verge stickers, because why not? Everyone loves stickers. The game itself comes on one of these custom USB sticks, again, DRM free. The bulk of this box is actually taken up by this really cool bookend. This is one of the characters in the game, it's Elsa Nova, and it's really nice, really heavy. As if that wasn't enough, there's also a fold-out, full-color world map. Number 4. Ah yes, the Stanley Parable. Oh my god, this game is so funny, so legendary. It should be played by anybody who loves weird and quirky games. But let's start with that box. I mean, doesn't it look like a late 80s or early 90s copy of, say, Excel or maybe WordPerfect 5.1? It's brilliant. Of course, included in the box is the game, as well as the official soundtrack, and quite possibly one of the best, funniest game manuals I have ever read. This is awesome. Oh my god, it's so well made. And of course, every good office drone needs a mouse pad, as well as some business cards, because you are a hard worker. And also, to help you get ahead in the office, you're gonna need the official Stanley Parable adventure tie. It's actually pretty nice. Number 3. Here we are at Dust, an Elysian Tale, and I remember the first time I saw this game, I was blown away by just the beautiful hand-drawn art in this game. Also, it's backed up by really solid Metroidvania-style 2D platforming gameplay, plus really great controls. This is an amazing game, got great reviews. And this game has a great box with an opening flap, beautiful artwork. You can't forget about the full color manual. And being it's such a beautiful game, it comes with an exclusive cell art print that is numbered. You need some more stickers, because stickers rock. I actually put stickers on almost everything. I know, it's like I'm 10 years old again. For this box, they actually put out a 2-disc original soundtrack. You know, ever since the Ultima series, I have been a sucker for cloth maps, and this game comes with one, so, you know, it's close to my heart. I love this stuff. The game is hidden on a USB stick inside of this cool looking blade. And then to round out all the stuff in this box is a keychain plushie. Man, so much stuff. So awesome. Number 2. Freedom Planet. I originally heard about this game through Reggie, and that is because it's somewhat notorious. It started off as a fan-made Sonic game that they then converted over to their own property. And it's super cool. It's really well made, got great reviews. In addition to Steam codes, you also have a DRM-free version on this cool-looking USB stick, like so many others. Check this out. They included a Velcro wallet in here, and again, it looks awesome, feels great. Like, this is a pretty decent wallet. I was quite impressed. Also included is a heavy replica coin from the game in a protective case. Then you have a leather pouch that holds a kingdom stone. And again, it's got this like subtle engraving on it. It's hard to tell from this video, but in person, it's heavy and you can tell it's like quality. And then check this out. They included a 3-disc version of the original soundtrack. Man, it's awesome. And now, number 1. Oh man, so hard to choose, but I had to go with the Galak-Z. And you're gonna see why here in a second. I actually followed the development of Galak-Z for quite a while because this game is right up my alley. It's basically a twin-stick shooter set in what kind of feels like a 1980s cartoon, and that's what IndieBox captured with this release. Check it out. I love how when you flip over the box, it has fake screenshots, just like old PC games. You have a PC SVGA version, an Atari ST version, Commodore 64. How cool is that? Of course, there is a color 22-page instruction manual included. One of the surprises in the box is an original soundtrack cassette. Yes, it actually works. Now, if you don't have a cassette player, no worries. The digital version is also on the USB drive. Speaking of the USB drive, you can find it hidden inside a collectible hammerhead, which is one of the enemy ships from the game. You know you need some stickers, so here are a couple included in the box, as well as a promotional poster. But really the best part of this whole box right here is this awesome figure. This is the Galak-Z in its 2 forms. So you have the mech form, and then you also have the ship form. All told, this indie package is a great tribute to a fantastic arcade shooter and all those 70s and 80s Japanese TV series that I grew up on, like Gundam and also Star Blazers. All right, guys, that is my top 10 IndieBox releases of all time. And if you couldn't tell already, that was incredibly tough to do. I mean, how do you judge one amazing release over the other? Oh my gosh, I went back and forth so many times. And what makes it even more tough is that IndieBox has been releasing games every single month since 2014. As if you couldn't tell, I'm a huge fan of IndieBox and what they do, what they bring to the community. I mean, again, I'm a huge fan of physical releases. I feel like games are art and they should be protected. They should be preserved, and putting out a physical version of that is just the ultimate way to make sure that in the future we can play these games. And they go the extra mile, and of course they put all that amazing stuff in there. I mean, I could just gush about them on and on and on. I highly recommend their service. It's a monthly subscription. I put a link in the video description down below if you want to check it out. I am certainly a fan, and you probably are too. Also, I'd love to know down in the comments, what future indie releases do you think that they should put out? There are many, many that you could choose from. And I know that they're actually taking submissions on their website as well. So they're always working with the community to see what's popular, you know, what people want to get physical versions of. So love to know down in the comments. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and take care. You know what would have been pretty cool, or kind of annoying actually, but would have been pretty awesome, is if one of these games would have had that old school copy protection wheel, you know what I mean? Those ones where you have to spin it and like line up the different characters to unlock like the rest of the game or something. That would have been pretty funny. Probably would have been kind of annoying, but I would have loved it. I don't know, maybe I'm alone there. What do you guys think? So, all right, thanks very much for watching this video. And oh, it looks like I'm stuck in purgatory here.